Hey, my loves, good morning. Welcome back to another video. Um, Whatever you are, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Since I don't know what time zone you're in. Anyway, I wanted to make this video for you guys because as you guys already know, I am a part of an investigation that has been taking place for quite some time. Um, I have been investigating myself pieces and bits of stories and things that were never told to me out of secrecy because there were ulterior motives. The group that I've been talking to you guys about, believe it or not, it's actually real. I know that some people want to run around and tell people she's crazy, she's mentally unstable, she doesn't know what she's talking about. But best believe that when they gossip like that about me, it's only to deflate the truth from coming out, to deflate the evil actions and the evil crimes that they have committed against innocent lives. I'm one of them. This group is part of a secret society. I'm not going to mention names since I've already given you guys a lot of clues who are the people that are involved and specifically where they come from and who they are. This time, I'm only going to refer to them as the secret society. This secret society, they will never reveal themselves to the public. They will never reveal themselves to anyone that they are a part of the secret society. People who worship the devil, people who have direct connections to the underground. These secret society people, part of their job is to go out there into the world and hunt the chosen ones. They go out hunting for the chosen, the ones that are born with spiritual gifts, the ones that they know are part of the light, or in other words, part of the Illuminati, the real one, not the copycats that pose as them, which is this secret society. This is how these people know who these babies are, who these people are. In some cases, these babies are trafficked into families like the one that I was trafficked to. And in some cases, they will place a certain tracking device on that baby to monitor their every move, to monitor their whereabouts at all times, to monitor their progress in life so that they can stop it. Part of the other job that these people do is to stop a chosen one's mission, a chosen's purpose, because they are here to do, or they are here with a purpose that belongs to the light, or that belongs to God, the real sun, the light, the creator of all living things. They make these chosen people's targets, and they target their entire lives, their whole life. They go from monitoring their finances, and if that chosen person is doing well in finances, then they will sabotage that for the chosen one, because part of their job is to keep the chosen poor, to keep the poor, the chosen suffering, to keep the chosen in restriction, to keep the chosen in lack, to mentally unstable that person intentionally with black magic, so that they can present that chosen one to the audience as a mentally unstable person. Because the mental witchcraft that they send out to the chosen one, so that the chosen one can have some kind of a meltdown or emotional breakdown, or to get them to act out of character. They're losing it because, let's be real, a lot of people do take themselves out. A lot of chosen ones actually do, unfortunately, because they can't take the pressure. They can't take the attacks. They can't take the witchcraft that they are constantly submitted to every day. They can't take the pressure of having to deal with this much setback and these many obstacles in their lives, when all they're trying to do is to be a better version of themselves. They can't take that. A lot of these poor souls have committed suicide because of this. And this is the purpose of the secret society: to mentally drive that person crazy with witchcraft, attacking their mental state of mind, attacking their psychological sense, attacking their psyche, so that they are constantly under psychic attacks, spiritual attacks, energetic attacks, physical attacks. And this is what my life has been like since I was a child, or better yet, since before I was born. Since before I was born, God put the label on me as a chosen, the one that will come to earth with a purpose to lead those out of bondage and out of darkness, to lead those out of suffering with my testimony, to lead those with hope, no hope, those who feel powerless and hopeless. They are my mission. They are my purpose. And they did not okay that. This secret society is against anything like that. Because for them, it pains them. It's very painful, especially in my case, because they have always told the world that I am a person with mentally unstable sickness or some sort of thing. And they told people that I was a person that had a lot of restrictions when it came to knowledge and being smart or intellect. And yet, when they see the new me today, it's so painful for them to see the progress and the transformation, let alone the growth, which is what they did not want. They did not want me to grow. They did not want me to have love. They did not want me to have finances. They did not want me to have friends. They wanted to keep me imprisoned in my own home with constant daily isolation spells to keep you isolated so that no one can ever see your light. Their job is to hide you, to stop your destiny altogether. This is why a lot of you who don't know anything about my life and you look at my videos, some of you laugh, some of you mock me. Why is she doing this now? She's way past her time. She's way past her prime time. She's old. Yeah, but dreams don't come with an expiration. That's the part everyone misses. And everyone laughs. Everyone mocks me. They get off in making jokes about my lackness and my restrictions and my poverty. They laugh at the fact that I don't drive around with a Maserati or a Bentley. They laugh at me because I don't walk around with Prada shoes and Fendi purses. They laugh at me because of the way that I dress. And all these years, they believed their own lies. They actually started to believe the lies. And by the time the sun came out, they became painful. Painful to see that there is actually a purpose on this person. And they hate me for it. They despise me for it with a passion that is felt across all realms, a passion that shakes grounds left and right, up and down, a passion that even the dark spirits can feel, because their hate for me is just as big as their hate for Michael Jackson was. The hate that they felt for Michael Jackson being so creative, for being a black person who had vitiligo, a skin disorder, and they victimized him, they dehumanized him, they demonized him, because they couldn't afford the world to see the light in that person, just the same way that they cannot afford the world to see my light. It's how they continue to want to try to hide me. My life as a content creator was supposed to take off in 2023. That was 3-4 years ago. And again, they continue to set me back intentionally because they do not want to see me succeed. They do not want to see me in the spotlight doing well, or according to them, better than them, because they are the only ones who think that I'm doing better than them, and that angers them. When I'm walking around minding my own business, not having any kind of ego or insecurities, not walking around telling people I am almighty and divine, don't touch me, don't talk to me. I'm not like that. If anybody needs a hug from me, I'll intentionally give them a hug. I'll shake my hands with them. I'll shake hands with them. I will gladly interact with that person. And if I feel that their vibe is positive, I will share part of my divinity and my luck with that person. But the maggots and spiritual parasites like this secret society, they don't deserve an ounce of my light or my energy. This is why God has completely removed them from my energetic field so that they will never be able to manifest off of my energy ever again. They will never exploit me again. They will not abuse me again. They will not manipulate me again. They will not control my life again. I am 51 years old. I'm old enough to run my own life. The last thing I want is a couple of or a bunch of lunatics, mindless people on a power trip saying that they want guardianship of my life because according to them, I am a person that needs to be watched. According to them, I am a person who is a threat for everyone, even my own self. But that is only truthful on them, not on me. Remember, everyone speaks based on their own standards. Everyone judges based on their own standards. And they cannot help hiding themselves. They just can't help it. They want to continue intentionally keep showing themselves off. Because what they tell to me is what they tell others. Darling, we are the big Masons. We are the big secret society. We are above the law. We think that the law is a joke. We think that the FBI altogether is a joke. We think that God is a joke. We think that this person is a joke. Why are we going to respect her? We're going to continue to degrade her, humiliate her, and steal from her. And we will continue to exploit her the way that we have exploited her for 50 years. Because according to them, they refuse to lose their empire built under my energy. And what they don't realize is that anything that has been built on a false foundation will crumble, even their own life. Because their life force comes from me and other chosen ones. Their life force comes from us chosen ones. We are the battery that keeps them alive. Without our power, without our energy, these people wither like withering demons, burning in hell. These people made it a mission that they will never allow me to move forward in life. They made it a mission to always keep me in poverty. They made it a mission to always set me back. They are the ones who intentionally canceled my green card in 1997 without a question, without interference. When immigration was told that they needed to cancel my green card in 1997, they told them I was dead. But immigration didn't even bother to ask for a death certificate. And if they did ask for one, they presented a fake one. Because these people have been faking documents for so long. They've been faking documents like power of attorneys. They've been faking documents like fake life insurances or wills. And by that I mean switching names, not fake, just switching the names. And what they do is they steal people's assets, people's money. They kill people for the life insurance that they know of. They go around befriending people that they know have money. And the moment those people become attached to them, these people quickly run and attach cords to these rich people that will help them move forward. and get them a big payout because now they know that their life insurance is over $100,000. So, yes, that is a walking target. And no matter how much they smile at that person in their face, they're still going to kill them. They have made an empire and a living off of killing people for money, payouts, life insurance payouts. And they want to do me the same way. They have a life insurance policy on me when I haven't even bothered to get a life insurance policy. I'm 51 years old and I haven't even thought about that. But yet, they keep stalking me online, playing little stupid ads like commercials.
Hi, if you don't have life insurance and you are 50 plus, you need to get this $25,000 that the United States gives to the elderly.
The algorithm of all the stalking that these people do, it's sick. It's orchestrated, left and right. The commercials are designed to mock people, to bully people, to body shame people. There are celebrities in Hollywood right now on YouTube advertising a pink salt diet, and they say that it works wonders. But yet the people advertising the pink salt diet, they don't look like size zeros or size 2. These people look more like 70 plus, and they're over maybe 20, 10, 15, 20 extra large. They're not exactly skinny for them to be advertising a pink salt diet. When you look at the pink salt diet online and find out why this diet was banned in the United States, it tells you why. And yet, these celebrities want to make commercials on YouTube about encouraging people with obesity or body shaming people because they're somewhat fat, and they body shame them. Hi, do this, do that. But none of those ads are actually productive or healthy. Those are dangerous. Anyone that doesn't know anything about this, they'll run and do it because they are so obsessed in looking skinny. And they are like, well, it's a Chinese Ozempic. We have a big celebrity name. She's a black woman, big celebrity, making these ads. This black woman I am referring to is part of the secret society. She calls herself a Hollywood handler. She's 70 plus, old enough to realize that her behavior is somewhat rather childish and somewhat less than amusing considering her age. But yet she displays a lot of childish, immature behavior when it comes to intentionally bullying the pretty one or the beautiful ones. And if the pretty ones and the beautiful ones don't submit to her, then she will handle them. That's what she does. She oppresses people because she wants to stay in power. This black woman doesn't think that there's an opportunity for anyone else to be in her position or in her shoes or be better than her, because that's exactly what she doesn't want. She doesn't want anyone being better than her. She hates the idea. And if you represent that kind of threat, you best believe that she will kill you, just like she has killed many others out of insecurity, jealousy, and envy, and money, assets, lands, living trusts, life insurance policy payouts, living trusts, wills, inheritances. They blatantly and openly commit perjury, and they lie and they steal. But the people that are behind the justice system are working with these people. So sometimes you may wonder, well, how in the world do these people have these connections with these people? Remember how they keep saying, we know everything and we're above the law. Screw the FBI, screw the NSA, screw the CIA, and screw the White House. We don't care what the government. We are the Masons. We can do whatever we want. We are the secret society. We have more power than the universe, or more power than the White House. But the only thing they have is more money. Power? Not at all. Power doesn't mean money. Anybody can have money and be an a-hole. We have one sitting in the big seat right now who should be acting more like an elite and yet acts more like a 5-year-old with a 2 or 5 IQ score. Very low. Very arrogant. Wants to be king and wants to be called the ruler, not just of the United States, but the ruler of the world. And according to this secret society, that's who they are. They think that they all run the world by oppressing and suppressing people's lights and gifts because they are the only ones who wants to shine. Their job is always going to be to oppose a chosen path. A chosen one is always going to be a threat. Not a problem, but a threat. And they are always going to be eager to want to destroy that chosen one. Like, there's a group of 3 women who are witches. These 3 women work on YouTube. There's a Taurus, a Virgo, and a Leo involved. These 3 women belong to this secret society. These 3 women have taken out innocent creators on YouTube that have gone missing. Creators that were mysteriously murdered. Creators that were mysteriously kidnapped. Creators that mysteriously vanished. And these 3 women have connection to all of that. They are the same women. It's a group of 3 women. These 3 women, they shadow ban, they manipulate likes and views on people's content or videos like mine. They change the analytics so that it looks like, well, your video didn't do well, but the whole time they stole the views and the likes from you to put it onto their platform. And they also steal the content, not just the views and the likes and the subscribers. In my channel, for example, it's been at 3,100 subscribers for the last 3 months. But the reality is that those numbers behind the YouTube platform, whoever runs that platform, and for the feds that are listening, you should have your cyber experts look into the analytics of this company, because this company is stealing a lot of money, likes, and views from other really creative content creators who deserve to be in that spot. These 3 women have become famous in Hollywood for stealing other people's ideas and content, and for sleeping around, of course, because the 3 of these women are very much Shakespearean HOES, if you get my drift. I don't want to be disrespectful and say the word, but these are three women that are Shakespearean HOES. All three of them. They dress like ladies, but they're prostitutes. Some of them are strippers. They even make movies about, or a movie named Hustler. But in reality, that person is an actual prostitute, a real hustler. Not hustler, a prostitute. All together. And it's cloaked with a veil of divinity, a veil of perfection. But that is an old woman, bitter, miserable, unable to be herself because she herself has no identity. She has no talent. The only talent she has is to make her butt big and to shake it on a Super Bowl when she's 50 plus. This is a 50 plus year old person, has 3 kids. And the only thing that she can do is to tell the kids to shut up and keep giving them money so that they don't complain or nag, so that they don't demand anything from her as a mother. Because as a mother, she has nothing to offer. Those kids, the 3 of her kids, are literally being raised without her presence. The only thing that they know about her is her money and her fame. But she herself doesn't even know her own kids because she doesn't even know her own self. This is a child on a 50 plus year old body with an arrested development that they never grew up, and that the only thing that they can do is become jealous, extremely jealous of anyone that poses a threat to her, especially if that person comes from the same background that they did. They're always going to try to kill or disappear that person, just like they've done with many other innocent people, to keep their content, to steal their content, to steal their channel, to take over their lives, to make money as them. Because according to them, they don't care if the feds know. They don't care if the FBI is listening. They don't care if the CIA is listening. They don't care if the president is listening. Because they say that they are above the law. When the first day I ever stepped foot in American soil, I was already walking into this country with chuckles in my feet without even realizing it. I was already walking into this country, into this new land, as a prisoner, as a slave that they will continue to push to give, and they will continue to take. And while I die trying, they continue to make themselves richer. Every new video that I put out, they plagiarize it. And they pass it as theirs. And they turn it into AI just to cloak it. And they make thousands of dollars. Some of them have made millions of dollars. While creators like me struggle to keep a subscription, to keep creating content, these people openly go and make millions of dollars out of your struggles, your pain, your restriction, and your lack. Because they're elite, or so they think. The reason they keep shadow banning my videos in my channel is because I am speaking about all the things that they have done. And some of them are in shock because they say, she knew the whole time? Of course I knew. I'm just not like you. Remember, there's a big difference between a crooked elite and a real elite. And real elite is never going to engage in violence, public humiliations, or any kind of drama. We simply hide or run. And this is the reason I don't have any support when it comes to the industry, because it just so happens that the industry itself wants what I have, but they don't want me to have anything. And the copycat or the clone that walks around looking like me, she talks to people in such a degrading way about me, saying how I am ugly and that I am imperfect in my body and that my face looks droopy and that I am this and that I am that. And the whole time she's talking about someone that she wants to be. How do you want to be someone that you talk so much shit about? How do you want to be somebody that you speak so much crap about endlessly? It's obsession. The entire group is obsessed with my path, with my destiny, with my gifts, and with my skills and my talent. The creativity that they don't have, they want it. They have been doing a lot of sacred magic rituals to steal my creativity. They have been doing a lot of solar plexus rituals to debilitate me physically. They have been doing a lot of death magic so that everything in my life dies, even me. And even though it might hit me just a little bit, it won't hit me like it will hit them. Because there's one thing they refuse to understand. They refuse to see that I am a person who's not only protected by God, there's other forces protecting me behind me that are extremely, extremely overprotective, and they can be very vile if provoked. This is the reason I don't react to their provoking me, because I already know what's coming for them, and it won't be coming from me. And yet, even though they know this, they still say, I don't care. If I have to die trying to take her out, I will. Well, then my ancestors say, as you wish. But they keep saying, she's not going to be famous in our system. We are never going to let her become the famous person that she wants to be, even though we know she has the potential. Because we think that she's a peasant. We raised her to be a peasant. Why is she creating videos? Why is she showing the creativity that we told the world that she didn't have? Why is she being the person that we told the world that she could never be? Because they told people she was never going to be anything. And people looked at me weird, like, you're just a poor, broken, broke, busted, this person kind of person. And the whole time, I'm just saying to myself, do these people know that they are under influence of demonic attacks against my light? Some of these people in these secret societies, They work with jumper demons. Jumper demons means that they jump from body to body or vessel to vessel, kind of like in the movie Ghost. You know how Whoopi Goldberg, she has different dead people jumping into her body. That's what these people do. They jump into people's body only to control that target. They will use people's vessels to monitor people that they are targeting. They shapeshift. Shapeshifting means that they change, and that's what a jumper demon is. You're never gonna know it's really them. But suddenly that person is acting weird towards you. One day they are so nice and kind to you and sweet, and the next day they run from you, like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, don't touch me, don't breathe me, don't even come breathing next to me. Because I've had that happen to me over and over and over and over. I never ran after people. I never go around asking people, well, why are you doing this? I already know. Asking questions that you already know sounds a little redundant. And my whole life has been nothing but an oppression. People oppressing my light, persecuting me for absolutely no reason, making up stories so that people can look at you in a way that it says that you're not a good person because that's the light they want you to be seen under. They lie to people about my health only to keep me away from relationships, to keep men away from me, love away from me. They lie about my mental health only to keep job opportunities away from me. The entire time they have been controlling the narrative with illusions and deceit that only a demonic person can come up with. Because nobody has the time and the energy to sit there every day trying to screw someone's life because they have nothing better to do with their own. They have no life. They have no identity, no talent, no creativity. These people already sold their soul to the devil. Keep in mind that they were dealing with people with no soul. They are always going to be ruthless, evil, cunning, tongues that rise against others, a mouth that doesn't stop speaking ill on that person's life. And these people are covered with darkness. These people are broken. These people are literally empty bodies or empty vessels walking around with no soul, no heart. It's like a zombie. And they become jealous of those that actually have a life, a light as well. And I have been a target of all of this my entire life. All the pain, the abuse, the exploitation, the sexual molestation, the trafficking since I was a child. It was real. But my testimony is to stand in this platform and one day in front of the world to tell my story, my testimony, to tell the world how God saved me from these mindless lunatics, to tell the world how God had to step in to rescue me from the claws of the devil himself. Ever since I was a child, people that knew about divination or tarot readings, psychic readings, They always told me, did you know that there is a battle for your soul going on behind the scenes? And me being a child, I'm not really into all that stuff. I don't even want to know. I have no idea what it is, what they're saying. I heard it, but I never understood it. And they just kept saying that the devil had been fighting God over my soul since I was born. But God had a purpose for me. And even though that purpose came with a lot of pain and everything that it came with, I don't regret anything. If I can go back and do it all over again, I would do it for the innocent, so that the innocent doesn't suffer, so that no other soul ever goes through what I have got to go through, so that no other innocent soul gets exploited in the way that I was. And whether this secret society likes it or not, it's either they leave me alone or God will make them. And I'm gonna leave you guys with this, and I hope that it brings you a little encouragement and a little strength. If you're going through whatever situation you're going through, keep in mind that there is a reason for that. You need to go within and see what it is. Because all of us go through different things in life. We all have a different purpose. We don't all have the exact same purpose, but we all have one. And if you're like me, who has been severely oppressed and persecuted the way I did, then you might be one of us. You might be a chosen one. Because remember one thing, the secret society is not going to go after a person who's lame, talentless, and no gifts. They're not going to bother with that person. The only reason you have been a target is because you possess something that's divine, that was placed in you by God, and that they want. Whatever you do, do not give up. Never give up on your life, on your dreams. Keep fighting. Stand strong against the enemy and the attacks of the devil. Be strong. Just know that there is a prize for all of us. There is a reward for all of us. All of us that have suffered and gone through this, there is a prize for all of us, a reward. Because God didn't make us suffer for nothing. He knows why He did this. And the last thing we want to do is question His actions. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. And again, I love you guys. Stay strong, stay prayed up, and keep your high vibrational energy up. Try to do a lot of outdoor activities. Try to get on a lot of sun. Try to ground yourself, whoever I'm talking to. But just know that you're not alone. We are with you. I am with you. And I'm going to be with you every step of the way. Because my purpose and my mission is to guide those out of the darkness. And I'm sending you guys love and light. I love you guys. And don't stop pouring to yourselves. Okay? I'll be back soon with another video. And have a great day, everyone. Bye.